We on? Amazing. Welcome to the Flawless State YouTube Live. I'm Jesse Lee Peterson. Apologize for the late start, but we are black, and black people are late. We start on CP time. I'm glad you're here. You love me?
I don't really know you.
Do you have to know me to love me? Yeah, well, I love you.
Thank you.
Are you surprised?
Not really.
Were you surprised that I threw you off the radio show?
Not really.
And one of the reasons I'm concerned about you being a progressive is that...
Me specifically or all progressives?
All men.
Men, only men.
Only men.
Progressive women don't concern you.
It's normal, abnormal for women to be progressive.
Interesting.
Or liberal, but
Wow.
it's abnormal for a man to be a liberal or progressive. It's a sign of being a beta male.
I didn't know that.
Because real men are conservative.
If I became conservative, would I no longer be beta?
You would become alpha.
Wow. Something to think about.
Do you find that it's difficult for young men of your age group, to find good women to date?
Not at all.
Why don't you date men?
I'm not attracted to men.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But would you consider it might be a man? Would you think of it as a man?
It? Would I think of it as a man?
Right.
It's a person, right? I don't say
Right,
it.
it's a female. The children of the lie, the liberal media, the Democratic Party, the Rhino Republicans, the Never Trumpers.
Okay.
So
So like everybody but Trumpers.
the hashtag movement. Plus you
No, I
seem
don't think
mentally off. You know, like the lights was on, but nobody was home.
You're making assessments of who's mentally off on, on TV.
But that's how evil the children of the left are. They'll destroy you to get what they want, and that's power and wealth.
I'm curious, if they're so powerful, the children of the
But
lie.
they're not powerful.
Oh, I thought you
I
just said
said
they
that's
were.
what they want.
I thought you said they
would
will destroy you.
They will. They'll destroy you. They'll try to destroy you.
Oh, okay.
To get power and
Gotcha.
wealth.
Gotcha,
Do you
gotcha.
agree with that?
No. No,
We'll bring that up.
the
because-
reason was you've called me a girly man so many times. Remember
that's
we
because
talked about
you're
that?
weak.
Oh, okay.
That's because it's not because I think you.
That I'm gay.
Right.
Got it. Glad we clarified. You know, a lot of people are sexually assaulted and raped, and they don't come forward. And the reason
I don't
they don't
believe
come.
that.
You don't believe that?
That's a made-up lie too.
Oh, who made that up?
The children of the left.
Oh, I should have.
The children of the lie.
I should have known.
They're doing it because they hate men.
Oh.
And they especially hate straight, white, conservative, Christian men of power. If it wasn't for them, America would be a socialist society already.
It would be what?
A socialist society by getting rid of jobs. Many people, most
He
people
took care of people by
got
getting rid of jobs.
full-time jobs, and they had to work 2 part-time jobs in order to survive.
Jesse, you
And
don't
then
even
the
understand
rest-
the talking points you're
The
still
rest,
using.
free Obama phones.
That's
Is that
socialism?
socialism? But you're not answering the question.
That's the answer.
But I'm
You don't
asking
like the answer.
You don't understand the question?
I think I understand it.
What is it about the question that's difficult for you? Would you, David Patman, believe it just because she said it?
I liked how you had to check what my last name was there. I would believe it enough to investigate it, yeah.
Obama. Give me just a yes. I'm black and slow. So give me a simple yes or no.
This is a
your
circle.
friends are watching right now.
I hope so.
And they're watching because they thought you were going to kick my butt. So you got to live up to it.
I found out this was a debate today.
Would you,
Can you imagine?
believe it?
Are these really the most important topics for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are there others that are more important for you?
Yeah.
Like what, for example?
Our economic system, wealth inequality, healthcare,
I'm getting to
geopolitics, nuclear disarmament, climate change.
And the
People?
black people go into a trance, and they go in and they just
Yeah.
they reach for the D while eating chicken.
On
I
that
guarantee you, if they went now and voted for and asked them to vote for it, they'll go with the homosexuals
I hope so.
and the Democratic Party
I hope
because
so.
they have been morally bankrupt.
I
the
disagree with
radical
that, but-
homosexuals have gotten in there, they corrupt the churches. Is there anything else?
Not that I can think of.
That's it.
Yeah.
Amazing. People coming from asshole countries, and we don't have no idea who's crossing the borders. We could have Bin Laden folks coming.
I think we just disagree.
Amazing.
It's crazy to disagree, isn't it?
Is that a good thing that the president has done?
What did he do?
Bring back jobs?
How?
It doesn't matter how. He's brought them back. Is that a good thing?
If you're going to claim he did it, you have to explain how.
Is that a good thing that it happened?
It's
Because
good
of
for there
time,
to
is that a
be
good-
jobs. The
I'm sorry?
question is, what did he do to bring the jobs back?
Whatever he did, is
But
it a good
can
thing?
you identify what he did?
I just told you, man. I'm
So
running
how
out
do you
of
know he
time.
did it?
Is it a good thing that he did or not?
Jobs are good. I'm
Okay.
asking you what Trump did
So
to
you're
create
saying yes
them.
to that. What is a man?
I'm sorry?
What is a man?
I do politics, not dictionaries.
Are you a man? Love. What is love?
I don't do dictionary definitions. I won't be doing dictionary definitions at any of my events. That's the one thing. If people are expecting that, I'm not doing any dictionary definitions.
The sluts. It's so amazing.
Incredible.
You like sluts?
I'm sorry?
You like sluts?
I don't know any.
Have you ever slept with a slut?
I don't think so.
Would you date a slut?
It's a pejorative. It's not a term I use.
Amazing. Did you have fun?
No. In 1,000 years, when the sociologists and the philosophers try to figure out what exactly happened in the United States right around this time, this type of conversation is going to be incredibly informative for them. So I'm glad to have participated.
And we will ban good, man. They're gonna think, wow, Jesse was amazing. Check out our brand new song on the JesseLeePeterson.com, on my Instagram.
You're doing songs now?
Huh? Facebook, Twitter, yeah.
You sing or you play an instrument?
It's called beta male. You know what a beta male is?
No.
Check out the song.
Jeez. Trump, right?
Alpha, not beta.
See him with the toilet paper on his shoe? Super alpha move, huh?
I didn't see it, but alpha. Thank you all. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
All right.
Uh-oh. Mangoes?
My bag of mangoes.
Uh-oh. I love mangoes too.
9 cents. Okay. Now that we are up under a Biden's regime, my bag of mangoes now costs $11.99.
And we will
That seems like a pretty good deal. A bag of mangoes? Mangoes like $3 each? That's it. I want what, $8 or $11? That sounds good.
The American people alive. And highway robbery is what you're doing. Bring my mangoes back down. My bag of mangoes. My bag of mangoes.
Mangoes?
My bag of mangoes. Bring my mangoes back down. Raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of fruit. Bring my mangoes back down.
The Wisconsin crowd identified with the mangoes.
Disproportionately affected the American people. Those who want me to be healthy, healthy. Those who want me to be healthy. It's highway robbery is what you're doing. Don't raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of
Mangoes?
Welcome, everybody. I legitimately crack up at some of those songs every time I watch those videos. Great to see everybody. Welcome. Things have changed so quickly, and this is exactly the point I made on Twitter this morning, that the title, Stock Market Collapses, is no longer appropriate because of what happened in the final half hour of trading today. And this is exactly the point I was making. People sell everything. Bear market until March at least. Well, maybe or maybe not. I don't pretend to know. So with all due permission, sir, ma'am, I'm just going to wait and see and hold. I'm not going to do any crazy selling. I'm not going to do any crazy buying. I'm just going to hold because I don't think you know what's going to happen. And I know I don't know what's going to happen. And this applies to crypto. This applies to stocks. This applies to bonds. We're going to make that the next piece of this. But welcome, everybody. I have so many things to offer you today, and I hope you will accept some of them with peace and love. I will be adjudicating some unban requests. I will be playing some voicemails. We're going to be looking at some classic elements of internet culture and history. So many different things. But we may be heading in the direction... We may be heading in the direction of war, although I really hope not. But it's starting to get very, very hectic when it comes to Russia and Ukraine. First and foremost, wait a second, where am I? Here we go. Pentagon puts, why are things off screen? I thought I had it all set up correctly. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can fix this, folks. Let me see what we can do. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Pentagon puts 8,500 troops on heightened alert as U.S. weighs military action against Russia. Among the options presented to the president was to move troops and equipment from other parts of Europe into Poland, Romania, and other countries neighboring Ukraine. This is a response to what I believe, based on satellite imagery and trustworthy reporting, Russia massing troops at the border with Ukraine. There are Marxist, Stalinist, Leninist, revolutionary leftists who will say it's all made up. It's all made up. None of it's happening. It's the imperialists who want to, I don't know what. Okay. Remember, Ukraine not a NATO member at this point in time, and that is a big subject of controversy. But there is a lot happening here. U.S. is discussing deployment of forces to Eastern Europe with NATO allies. 8,500 troops on heightened alert to assist with the defense of NATO allies. Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said, I want to reinforce that as of now, the decision has been made to put these units on higher alert and higher alert only. No decisions have been made to deploy forces from the U.S. at this time. With Moscow massing more than 100,000 troops at its neighbor's border and no diplomatic breakthrough in sight, the West is stepping up its response and mounting fears. Amid mounting fears, an invasion could be imminent. Should I issue my non-imperialist disclaimers here? Because anytime I go anywhere near these topics, next thing you know, there will be like minor YouTube channels and obscure Twitter accounts saying David Pakman is rallying for war and regime change everywhere. What? No, I am not rallying for that. And in fact, I don't want there to be military conflict. Why? Because I'm selfish. I want things to be calm. Calm is better for the stock market. Calm is better for the economy. Calm is better for travel, flights, etc. Should I mention I would prefer there be no war? Like, do I even need to say that? Seems like I have to clarify all this stuff. Globalist, internationalist, Trotskyite socialists, unlike Obama, Trudeau, Macron, and the rest of these Zio beasts. Yeah. Okay, so that's taking place. CNN report, NATO allies put forces on standby as tensions rise. As I've said before, I don't pretend to know whether Putin is really going to invade or not. It's kind of like when people make predictions about something that could go either way, and whether your prediction is right or not doesn't mean you knew anything. It's sort of like, I predict Tom Brady is going to come back even though they're down 14 and they're going to win. And then if it doesn't happen, it's like, look, you were wrong. And if it happens, like, wow, you were right. Well, we just didn't know. It's a prediction about a future event, an unknown future event. Putin may be massing troops at the border to generate exactly this reaction and to then gamify it or weaponize it in some way. Putin may be doing this because he has a plan to invade. And if he has a plan to invade, there's a real question as to what does he believe is the long term of that? Is it to try to force NATO's hand in some way? Is it, there's all of the, I don't pretend to know what Putin actually has planned. I think it could be either. Oh, yeah, I guess so. That's another thing that no matter what happens, Republicans will say Biden is being weak in his response. They'll talk out of both sides of their mouths. They'll say, Russia's great. And with Trump, we were getting along with Russia and we should get along with Russia. And Biden was so weak in responding to Putin's aggression. What a weak beta. It's like, well, but hold on. Did you, what? Huh? It will make no sense whatsoever. It will make no sense. And that you can bet on. No matter what Biden does, the right will say it's a sign of weakness, quite frankly. All right. So that's what's going on with Russia, Ukraine. We're going to have a bigger report on that for you tomorrow. Lucian says via Super Chat, David Sir. Oh, hold on.
Sir.
David Sir, do you think Romania as a neighbor NATO country should be worried about being attacked by Russia? As a Romanian, I am worried. I don't believe so based on everything I've read so far. And I'm glad for people, if people have other opinions, I do not believe people in Romania need to be worried. Larry says, much love, David and friends. Just got my Data Mail shirt and excited to rock it in public. Keep up the incredible work. Thanks, Larry. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Before we move on to the next thing, and I have an offer for someone in the audience to make a little bit of money. I'm going to make that. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. Oh wait, this is funny. Brandon says, as a Marxist, Leninist, Bidenist, I believe we should invade Russia for dissolving the USSR. Right? That's like when it goes full circle. That's really a beautiful example. David, sir, could you give an official rating on war on a scale of 1 to 10? If war, my rating of war, if 1 is really bad and 10 means war is great, I rate war a 1. I think war is bad, guys. It's really bad. Really, really bad. I don't like war. Okay. Yes. I want to thank the following people for supporting us via Twitch. K-Shreds, Jaltair, Corfi, Jimmy Tenpins, Jen Gifting 2, that's 6, Harry, Liquid Ice, Merkelist, and Ja Chrissy. That's 10. Oh my God, I don't even have my widget. Hold on a second. Where on earth is my widget? Here it is. Oh my God, and it started at 23. What an unprofessional stream. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're at 10. Also, thanks to Green Man for 23 months over on Twitch. And feel free to sign up on my website, joinpacman.com. The coupon code Obamna still gives you a big discount. Obamna! Okay, let's go to the next thing. I have an opportunity. Wait, we're not doing that yet. Hold on, where is it? Here it is. Here's an opportunity for someone to make a little bit of money. And I'm going to ask you guys what this should pay. Here is my request. Here's my request. This Saturday, Donald Trump is doing another rally. This one is in Conroe, Texas. I believe it's not Cornrow, right? It's Conroe. Can Texans confirm? Anybody?
And we will ban men.
Conroe, Texas. Okay. The rally is in Conroe, Texas this Saturday. It's at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. Schedule. What time is Prump? 7 o'clock. I assume that this is 7 Texas time, meaning 8 Eastern time. Okay. I want someone from my audience to go to the rally if you feel comfortable with outdoor COVID exposure and interview people live. So while I'm streaming, we would connect with you via Skype or Google Meet or somehow we would do it. I would even feed you questions so we could talk to the Trumpists. Okay. Here's the thing. We're not going to fly anyone there. Like you've got to live nearby and be able to get there. And you need to figure out how to get into the rally. So I know that, one option is just get a ticket to the rally. I know Trump pretends these are hot tickets and, they're sold out or whatever. The tickets are free. If you can get a ticket or register as media or try both, I don't know exactly the best way to get there. And you've got to bring your own equipment. Okay. And we just want like 45 minutes or so of you talking to people, and I will have some questions for them. That's the gist of it. Okay, that's the whole plan. So if anybody's interested in that, you've got to email me, info@davidpacman.com, and tell me how close you live and, whether you'd go alone or bring someone to film or whatever. Give me some sense. Like if you email me and you say, I don't know that I have the right equipment. It's like, you're not the right candidate. Be confident that with your iPhone, you can do it or whatever. You got to really understand it. And as I said, I am not asking anyone to do this for free. Can people in the chat tell me what I should pay for this? It's not a cross-country trip. You should live nearby, like no further than an hour or so, an hour and a half. What should I pay? $350, one person says. $15 per hour. No. It's going to be a flat fee. $1,000. This is Saturday in Conroe, Texas. Some people saying $1 million, $1 billion, 1,500. What do people want? A lot of 500s. 15,000, $100. $100 seems low. At least $7. 10 Bitcoin. I mean, I'm thinking about $500 seems something in the neighborhood of $500 for 45 minutes of talking to people. If you live nearby, I mean, maybe, it's maybe a couple hours. 500 is seeming reasonable-ish. 500 plus gas, maybe. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's in the ballpark. It's in the ballpark. People saying 500 is really fair, plus you get exposure as well. Add a little for gas. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in the 500 to slightly above based on, maybe there's a performance bonus if it's like really, really compelling. Okay, so here's the deal. We're talking about roughly $500. We're expecting you to be able to talk to people about 45 minutes on the stream. It would probably be around 7 Eastern, which is an hour before Trump speaks, or maybe even a little earlier. You've got to get there on your own, and you've got to figure out how to get in. And it might simply be you sign up. And for people who are saying, I don't want to do it, well, but you don't have to volunteer. Only contact me if you want to do it. There's no reason to chat or email me if you don't want to do it. Okay. So if that's interesting, info@davidpakman.com, and give me a sense of your setup and what's going on. And we'll work it out. And I'm not forcing anyone to do it. Okay. No one has to do it. This is an option. This is just an option. All right. Super chat. Will Democrats voters be affected by the high homicide and crime like Republicans affected by COVID? No, that's absurd. That's no. Just absolutely not. Okay, so that's the Trump rally thing. So we've gotten that done. I have so many things for you guys today. It's really going to be a fantastic stream. Okay, let's get into the stock market. And guys, people asking me to pick them in the chat, you've got to email me and explain who you are. In order to pay you, we're going to need to know your real name. This is not, you're not getting hired by posting a comment. Jeez. All right, man, this stream is very quickly going south. Very, very quickly going south. All right, here we go.
And we will ban men.
All right, so let's talk about the stock market. The stock market has been declining pretty precipitously for a bit of time. Looking here at the NASDAQ, or as Trump used to refer to it, the NASDAQ. If you look at the last month, it's been quite a decline from close to 16,000 all the way down to about below 13,000. So it's about 2,000 over 6 million, well, 12%, just some very, very rough math, about 12%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average peaking around close to 37K, now down to just above 34. So about 2,700 over 37, about 8% decline. Okay, so we really have been starting to get into where people are talking about elements of a correction or a slowdown of some kind. Now, today, at one point, the Dow was down some kind of completely toxic amount. But as we were getting ready to stream here, all of a sudden the markets turned positive and we got, about a third of a point climb in the S&P and a third of a point in the Dow and 2/3 of a point in the NASDAQ. Now, similarly with crypto, we saw that for the last month, it's been a massive, massive pullback. And in fact, from a peak of about $67,000 per Bitcoin, down almost 50% off, if you can believe it. So dozens of emails, people saying, David, what are you doing? You own stocks. You own Bitcoins. What are you doing? And I'm doing absolutely nothing. I'm doing absolutely nothing. And part of why I'm doing absolutely nothing is because of this. This is the one day on Bitcoin. And then at the end of the day, this is the pretty solid day for the Dow at the end of the day. So I'm going to go through with you guys what I tweeted today. Selling when stocks are down really doesn't make any sense. I will continue buying without altering my asset allocation because there's really no other sensible option based on my age and risk tolerance. Imagine even if today I said at this time, right? Oh my God, we are effed. I'm getting out. I've already mistimed the market. In the last 4 hours, I already would have mistimed the market. I don't have any idea what's going to happen. Now, this could be what's so-called dead cat bounce. And then tomorrow stocks go down and they could go down. I heard that Meet Kevin Fafrath was selling everything, sell everything, short everything for 2 months. I have no idea, guys. What I do know is that the more days I hold stocks, and by stocks, I'm talking about mutual funds, broad-based index funds, the more I earn in dividends, right? If I hold a mutual fund 365 days as opposed to 30, I earn more in dividends. When stock prices are lower, the dividends buy me, here we go now, more shares. And by mutual funds, I want to be clear. I mean the lowest possible cost index funds where you pay 5 basis points. I'm not doing ETFs. I'm just doing total market index fund, 5 basis points. That's all I pay. I'm not paying any big advisor. I'm not paying front load, back load, any of it. Okay. And what really cracks me up are the people gleefully saying, all the crypto people lost all their money. We told you they lost all their money. First of all, you sound kind of dumb when you look at the big picture. But again, do you have the right asset allocation? And even in the chat, I see people laughing about, David, you idiot with your Bitcoin. I got in here. Okay. As I've said before, I've determined, I think Bitcoin is here to stay enough that I want 3 to 5% of my assets in the major cryptos. Okay. I've already sold everything I originally invested 10, 20 times over. It's all the house's money. If it goes to zero, I lose 3 to 5% of what I have right now, but I'm already, 10, 20x. Okay. So it's just weird when people laugh about this stuff. It's like, have you chosen the right asset allocation? For a lot of people, the right asset allocation is, I don't know, people roughly my age, or the right asset allocation might be 5% in crypto, 15% in bonds. Let me make sure this adds up to 100. 5% crypto, 15 bonds. Maybe some people have a lot of real estate, some don't. Maybe 20% in real estate, that's 40. And then maybe, even that other 60 in stocks wouldn't be crazy. Probably 70% of it in US, 30% in internet. Really, really simple stuff. If that's the right asset allocation for your risk tolerance, what are you going to do when things go down? You shouldn't do anything because you're in the right asset allocation. I don't know how many times I have to explain this to people. So anyway, for everybody asking what I did absolutely nothing. I'm just going to keep buying. And then we'll see where we are in a year or whatever the case may be. Now, let's just look at some of the responses here to my tweet, because there's a lot of just, fundamentally, there's a lot. Financial education in this country is horrendous, as Noon Wine points out. That's exactly right. Let's see. Dollar cost average forever. Deepak says buy the dip. I'm not actually saying buy the dip. Buy the dip implies market timing. And this is so important for people to understand. Buy the dip suggests you are strategically holding back money that should be allocated to stocks based on your allocation for a dip, at which point you would say, now I'm going to buy. I'm not advocating that because I don't advocate timing the market. I hope people understand that. What I'm advocating for is, if you have a plan where on a monthly schedule you buy, you stick to the plan. If you are holding money to pick a time to buy, that's timing. I don't think I'm smart enough, guys. I don't think I'm smart enough to do that. So I don't do that. On a schedule, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Buy Tesla. Do you invest in leveraged ETFs? No, I use no leverage whatsoever. Let's see what else we've got here. Nothing makes me, see, this is one of the dumb ones. Nothing makes me as happy as knowing there were people that had sell orders for Bitcoin at 69,000 and missed it by $10, and hopefully it never recovers. The emotional attachment to these things. Tesla, it's overpriced, it's bad. Bitcoin, it's bad, it's good. I love it when people lose money in Bitcoin or in stocks or whatever. Guys, pick an asset allocation and stick with it. That's it. You know, I experience no glee or dread. I have no attachment to these assets whatsoever. It's, yeah, I don't know. It could get worse before it gets better. Yeah, you know, all right, I think people get it. So that's basically everything as far as stocks go. Anything else on this? Anything else on stocks? I mean, I feel like I've kind of said it all. Yeah, people are saying it makes them anxious when stocks go down. I'm like sulking around the house complaining to my girlfriend. I'm not denying that. Obviously I am, but but I know I'm in it for the long haul. I want to say thank you to Dope Tipped for the Twitch Prime subscription. You are number 12 today. I really appreciate that. And I want to invite you to grab a membership on my website. Use the coupon code OBAMNA to get a significant discount. I will shout out everybody who signs up at joinpacman.com today. All right, let's continue. Richard says, David, check out Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan if you haven't. It's basically what you're... Yeah, they're really, really good. Channel 5 does some good interviews, for sure. Let's see. So far, couple people got in touch about going to the Trump rally. Okay, cool. All right, good. Let's continue. Let's adjudicate some. We will get to Sarah Palin has Crovis. We will get to that. But before we do that, I do want to adjudicate a few on ban requests. As many of you know, my gavel is now broken. It's crumbling because I've been adjudicating these unban requests with such strength that I broke it. But let's see here. A bunch of people want to be unbanned from Twitch, and I'm going to make decisions about that right now. A user named Fart Brazil showed up at one recent stream and posted Keck W, Keck W, Keck W, Keck W, Keck W. They are waking up Joe Biden from his nap, Keck W. They were banned. They then said, sorry for the Keck W. I will behave. This one's pretty borderline. What do you guys think? Is this a permaban or is this an unban? Allow it on the basis that they now understand they're not allowed to do that. All right, I'll adjudicate this unban. That's fine. We'll give them another chance. So that's that. Next one. Into the Fury is a user who was banned. It's mostly COVID disinformation. When I spoke about a vaccine, I don't remember who this was. I was speaking about a vaccinated individual who had a case of COVID. They came in and said he also had ivermectin. This kind of raised a red flag. Okay. Well. Then they said Hunter Biden is better than Donald Trump Jr. And then said, I prefer my president's son to get a stripper pregnant while dating his dead brother's wife. They were banned and then said, why did I get banned for preferring Hunter over Trump Jr.? That's a permaban. It's obviously bad faith. And you're just kind of an idiot. Okay. Next user is don't take the booster. Now, just on the basis of the username alone, it did raise a red flag. Just on the basis of the username, but they were not banned on the basis of the username. They came in and said, Joe Biden is answering scripted questions. These questions are making me want to kill myself. It's almost Joe Biden's bedtime. They were banned. Then they said, "Dear Mr. Pacman, I'm looking at these messages I sent. I have two thoughts. Firstly, I'm funny. Second, these were jokes. How does this break chat rules? These moderators are very sensitive. Seems you're doing well, David. I would appreciate an unban, but would continue to love and support your channel either way. Kind regards, sell your Shiba Inu, Jacob from Amsterdam." I'm willing to unban here, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go with an unban. I'm feeling solicitous today. Okay, and then lastly, user Jose Stalin showed up and said, "What do Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Harvey Weinstein have in common? What do Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, and Harvey Weinstein have in common? They are part of the tribe." And then they used triple parentheses around the names, indicating that they are all Jewish. That is, I'm not even going to look at the message. That is a permaban. Very, very easy. And we are fully adjudicated here and ready to move on to the next steps today. Okay. I think we got it. All right. Before we get on to Sarah Palin having the virus, let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. Speaking of the stock market, remember when Trump, when the stock market was up, he would brag and take credit about how great the economy is. And then when the stock market was down, he just wouldn't talk about it like it doesn't exist. Jen Psaki actually just said today to Peter Ducey, "We're not basing our presidency on the stock market."
At one point, more than 1,100 points.
Well, to start with, we focus on the trends in the economy, not any one day and any single indicator. Unlike his predecessor,
Right.
The president does not look at the stock market as a means by which to judge the economy.
Now, what's funny is at the time that this went on, the Dow was down 560. It ended up nearly 100 points.
I would note that the market is up around 15% compared to when President Biden took office.
This is the president.
So anyway, no surprises there. He's continuing on. You may remember that former, hey, welcome to everybody coming from Jeff Waldorf's Twitch channel. Welcome to all 110 of you. Great to see everybody again. We are currently talking about Sarah Palin getting the virus. Sarah Palin recently said that, what was the exact phrase? It will be over her dead body that she gets vaccinated. She now has COVID, so we are watching that case very, very closely. Sarah Palin has tested positive for the virus, which is now forcing a delay to her defamation trial against the New York Times. Here is Sarah Palin saying over her dead body, will she get the vaccine?
And it'll be over my dead body that I'll have to get a shot. I will not do it. I won't do it, and they better not touch my kids either, because
Touch my kids.
that's where the...
Well, Governor, some people say, though, I might lose my job. I might get kicked out of school.
Yeah,
Isn't Charlie Kirk a great interviewer?
I know. And, I think if enough of us, though, rise up and say, no, enough is enough. There are more of us than there are of them. So for us to be hesitant and for us to kind of wait for somebody else to take this on and stand up and say, no, enough is enough. You need to all look around and realize that as you stiffen your spine.
Okay, so now she goes in. Even Charlie Kirk is looking confused. By the way, the size of his face, and I don't really mean his head. I mean the size of his face is bizarre. I don't even know I'm not even sure I'm explaining it correctly. But the key line is this one.
And it'll be over my dead body that I'll have to get a shot.
Okay, so Sarah Palin now has the virus. She has the virus. She is 57 years old. And yeah, so there it is. She's tested positive 3 times. Apparently unvaccinated. Larry says, check out the Black for Trump site. Forget the content. I challenge you to explain the chapter title system they use. Oh, let's see. Blacks for Trump. I can't even find the Blacks for... See, this is part of the problem. When I Google Blacks for Trump, I don't even find a website for them. Does anybody know where to find the Blacks for Trump site? I'm not seeing it anywhere. Blacks for Trump trends. Blacks for Trump leader was in violent cult. Yeah, I can't even find it. If someone can email it to me, it's something I'd be willing to look at. Thank you for another great interview. Interview with Mr. Yanis Varoufakis was so fascinating and a real eye-opener for me. I'm now reading his new book. I enjoyed the interview quite as well, yeah. Blacksfortrump2020.com. Blacksfortrump2020.com. See what we got here. This can't possibly be real. Oh my God, apparently it is. Here's the Blacks for Trump website. This is bizarre. I guess the address is limitlesstruth.com. Oh my God. The website doesn't make any sense. Black Yahweh. Oh my God. Yahweh Ben Yahweh is apparently a black for Trump. Yeah, this is this looks like very, very severe mental illness. Look at this crazy shit. This is 1A. Okay, 1cc. Okay, so you've got part 1 also known as 1cc. I'm pretty sure I must have malware now, right? Just from going to this website. Then it's 1cc2. Okay. 1A. Then it's 1. Okay. Then we go to number 2. 2A. 3, 4, 5 or 0. 6 or 00. I think I'm about to lose the stream, guys. This has clearly infected my computer with malware. All right, let's get away from it. So we dealt with this, we dealt with this, we dealt with this, and this. Very good. Okay. The level of virtue signaling put out by by conservatives. How many more of these anti-vaxxers need to face serious consequences from COVID before they realize their error? Unfortunately, Brooksy, I don't know that they will ever realize their error. That's part of the issue. It's part of the issue. Thanks to F. Croft and Skittle Stew for the Twitch Prime subscriptions. I would love it if you re-upped your Twitch Prime subscription today. Also, I would love it if you signed up on my website, joinpacman.com. Johnny Ruiz just signed up on my website and is new member number 15 today. I want to tell you guys right now, we have 2 coupon code options today. This is very important. And if they're spelled incorrectly, none of them work. The new 2022 coupon code is WOW22. The additional coupon code is above my head there. It's OBAMNA. OBAMNA. And this is where that comes from. These are the origins of that.
If Ted doesn't win, your Second Amendment's going to be in trouble. Big trouble. Remember that. O'Rourke voted against the border wall. Oh, that's a good thing to him. He voted against Kate's law, and he voted for Obama.
There it is. So those are the oranges of Obama. And by all means, you can use that at joinpacman.com. It's an oranges story, as we might call it. Larry says, thank you so much. Hope our computers are both safe. Yeah. No, I don't think the Blacks for Trump website really infected my computer with malware. But just in case, I am going to burn the computer after the stream. I want to say thanks to Stalk the Sky for the Twitch Prime subscription. All right, let's continue. How many of you were with me last week for President Joe Biden's press conference where he asked the question, what are Republicans for? And he almost even took like a kind of whispering approach. He was like, what are they for?
Get vaccinated.
Exactly. Were you guys with me? You were. Wait, Biden is live right now? If he is, I should pick that up. Let me see if that's right. Hold on. White House. I am not seeing that Biden is currently live. Oh, wait, he is. Oh, my God. Hold on a second. Biden is live. All right, let's pick that up. Let's go to that.
broke, you had to go to the dealer and you had to pay the dealer's cost, the dealer's price. If you tried to get it fixed, if you tried to fix it yourself, some manufacturers actually would void the warranty when they sold the vehicle.
Is this right to repair?
Product to you, or disable the features on that product they sold to you. Denying the right to repair raises prices for consumers, means independent repair shops can't compete for your business. And my executive order announced that support for the right to repair. Rather, right after I issued my order, I was pleased to see the Federal Trade Commission unanimously announced that it would ramp up enforcement against illegal repair restrictions.
Not a joke.
That was allowed by major companies by voluntarily agreeing to change their restrictions on repairs. And what's happened was a lot of these companies said, you're right, we're going to voluntarily do it. You don't have to order us to do it. And voluntarily said, we'll do it. For example, Apple and Microsoft are changing their policies so folks will be able to repair their phones and laptops themselves. Although I'm not sure I know how to do that. When I have any problem with my phone, I call my daughter.
With all due respect, that's a bunch of
It's going to make it
malarkey.
easier for millions of Americans to repair their electronics instead of paying an arm and a leg to repair or just throwing the device out. Hearing aids. Roughly 48 million people suffer from hearing loss in America, 48 million. But to get a hearing aid, folks have to go see a specialist and then get a prescription. And then they pay thousands of dollars for a pair of hearing aids. But the big part is that's a big part of why only 1 in 5 people who...
Will he introduce Mike Pillow, who will be manufacturing hearing aids today?
Competition executive order changes that. In October, the Food and Drug Administration released a new proposal rule that would make it possible for hearing aids to be sold over the counter without a prescription. We expect this is going to lower costs for hearing aids from thousands of dollars to literally to hundreds of dollars, saving people hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And people can pick them up at a local pharmacy, saving time and money, and helping the tens of million people with hearing loss who don't have hearing aids now. Third area, mergers. In too many industries, big companies can use their power to squeeze out smaller competitors, stifle new competition, raise prices, reduce the choice for customers, and exploit their workers. Well, I've said it before, capitalism without competition is not capitalism. It's exploitation. So the Department of Justice and other agencies with oversight authority have ramped up their efforts to scrutinize these mergers. It includes challenging or blocking mergers that are bad for the economy and your pocketbooks. For example, the Department of Justice just took action to block a mega merger that would have resulted in 2 brokerages dominating the insurance industry, which would result in customers having fewer choices, higher prices, and lower quality services. The bottom line, this isn't just about quick wins. It's about reversing decades of concentration that have hurt workers, consumers, and small businesses. It didn't happen at any one time. It's been over a period of time now, a long time. This is just the beginning, though. In the coming weeks and months, Americans can expect to see more protections for farmers and ranchers, selling products like beef, pork, and poultry, more options and better prices for consumers, more clarity in the actual price you'll pay for high-speed internet services and airline tickets. We're also going to keep pushing on other priorities from my executive order, like addressing the non-compete clauses that affect 1 in 5 workers. 1 in 5 workers have to sign a non-compete clause. It stunned me, but that's how this, as Brian will tell, this is how this came about, really, this whole competitive council. I knew all was going on, but when I realized how many people out there with no special insight to having access to patents or anything else had to sign a non-compete clause, people making hourly wages, all designed to keep prices down, keep wages down and prices up. But 1 in 5 workers had to gave them the company the power over their careers. The bottom line is our economy should be about people working for capitalism. It should be about capitalism working for people, for everyone, Now I'm going to turn this over to Brian so we can get this meeting started. But again, thank each and every one of you here on this council. I really mean.
We may not take this whole thing because I have so much to go over with you guys.
To do this council, some of you all thought it was a good idea, but I'd be surprised if some of you didn't go, whoa, I didn't realize how restrictive some of this was. How restrictive some of this was. But you're going to make a difference in ordinary people's lives. Ordinary people's lives are going to make a difference. So anyway, Brian, the floor is yours.
Oh my God. Okay. We're going to bail on this. So Joe Biden is doing things, and he is the president, and he will sign various different elements. Good. We have so much to talk about that I'm gonna get back to it. Hold on.
And we will ban men.
There we go. So now, Joni Ernst here. We're bailing out. Yeah. Joni Ernst was given the opportunity to prove Joe Biden wrong. She was asked by Jake Tapper, all right, Joe Biden said you guys aren't for anything. Give me 3 things. Give me 3 things Republicans would do if you took control in November. I don't think any of you can imagine how disastrous her answer was. Okay, take a look at this.
So Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has said he does not feel that Republicans need to present an agenda to the country. And generally speaking, I understand the politics. Midterms tend to be referenda on the people who are running the country. But what are 3 things that Republicans will do if you recapture the Senate in the midterms?
So what are 3 things you will do? Okay, the question's very clear. Here we go.
Well, I think that Republicans stand for a strong, free, and prosperous nation. And
it's already insane. It's already insane. All right. Now, fair enough. She's just laying out the framework. They stand for a free, prosperous nation. Now she's going to tell us the things she's going to do.
And so, one, we need to tackle the issue of inflation. Biden is facing a 40-year high with the inflation rate, and Iowans and all Americans are feeling those pressures. So alleviating those pressures on our families would be job number 1.
So the first thing they'll do is they're going to deal with inflation. Is that a policy? How would you do it? We think inflation is too high and we will lower it. Oh, I didn't realize it was so simple. Just good. But now, with due respect, Senator, could you tell us how? Will you use monetary policy or what exactly? They'll just lower it. They will also ban the virus, right? I mean, it's like we're basically talking about the same type of thing here. So the first thing is they're going to deal with inflation. How? We don't know. Second policy.
COVID as well. We need to make sure that American families have access to testing.
By the way, hearing her say now we need testing.
But certainly we want to make sure that they are getting their children back into school and that their workplaces
What is that accent? Children.
Are safe and they can return to work.
Okay. Basically, every school and employer is open. There are some schools that are remote, some that were open, but all the teachers got COVID, so they had to close. But like, what is the policy that she's outlining here? So that's the second thing. The first thing is they will lower inflation. Doesn't say how. Second one is they're going to get schools and workplaces open. They're basically all open. And what's her third thing?
And then as well, we need to focus on additional things like, foreign relations with our allies. Because
they're going to do foreign relations with our allies. Guys, that's the platform. Come on. Why would they're going to do the thing. They're going to lower inflation and open schools and workplaces. And they're going to do foreign relations. That's what it is. So, okay, I'll play the rest.
Because obviously, with national security, we are under a lot of pressure right now. So Republicans believe in peace through strength. I certainly believe that.
Yeah. By the way, these are all problems they caused, which now she says she's going to solve without actually saying how, or at least they were part of the problems. Let's be a little more fair. So Joe Biden was right. They have absolutely no idea what they stand for. They probably don't stand for anything. I want to say thanks to Dylan McClanahan, who just signed up at joinpacman.com and is new member number 17 today. Also want to say thank you to the following people for signing up via Twitch Prime, which is free if you have Amazon Prime. Stalk the Sky, Snowy, Shady Nights, Irie Man, and Pizza Man DRC. That's 5, putting us at 22. And I really appreciate that. What are your thoughts of many of the alt-right and progressive movements, both on the side of Russia with the Ukraine standoff issue? Well, I've addressed this already. There's different reasons why some on the left and some on the right seem to love Russia now. But I have addressed that. Isn't Joni Ernst the same Republican Party of fiscal responsibility senator who didn't know the price of corn in her own state? Yes, exactly. Charlie Kirk's face is so bizarre. There's a game someone made online if you Google Charlie Kirk face. All right, let's not do that right now, but it is something that we can look at. Okay, here's a woman who went to the school board meeting in Virginia where her kid or kids go to school. She said, if my kids have to wear a mask, I will show up with my loaded guns on Monday. She was arrested and charged.
No mask mandates. My children will not come to school on Monday with a mask on.
Now, bear in mind, Glenn Youngkin has already passed something, I think executive order in Virginia, which allows parents to opt their kids out of mask requirements. So, like, this is all completely unnecessary, but check out what she says.
All right? That's not happening. And I will bring every single gun loaded and ready to, I will call every...
Okay, that's 3 minutes. You've gone past your time. It's a policy. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'll see y'all on Monday.
She's been arrested. She was released on $5,000 bond. And she says she didn't literally mean guns. Right. So when she said, I will bring each of my guns loaded on Monday, and then said, see y'all on Monday, she didn't mean with literal guns. She meant with, I don't know what else. I don't know what else you could mean by my loaded guns. She meant, yeah, right. She meant her biceps. Exactly. That's exactly what she meant. So she's been arrested, and that's really good news, but she is out on bond. Here's Tucker Carlson. Apparently, Tucker Carlson used to be really turned on by anthropomorphized candy, and he's getting very upset. The latest battle in the culture war is that the brown M&M will have shorter high heels, and Tucker is no longer turned on by it. And this is part of the cancel culture thing that everybody's doing. Okay, let's listen.
Finally tonight, we don't usually give story tips to NPR, but here's a story they might want to cover pretty soon and doubtless will.
Maybe.
M&M's, the candy company, has just announced that it's redesigning its cartoon characters to be more gender inclusive.
Bravely on the vanguard of the culture war.
Bet you didn't think M&Ms were pushing intolerance, but they were. They've been changed. You're seeing the changes right now on your screen. The green M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers. Why the change? Well, according to M&M's, quote, we all win when we see more women in leading roles because leading women do not wear sexy boots. Leading women wear frumpy shoes. The frumpier, the better. That's the rule.
Right.
The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels.
Brown was always the big turn on for Tucker, apparently.
Also less sexy. That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them. That's the goal. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. They've won. Meanwhile, in a nod to the burgeoning wellness movement, the orange M&M will, quote, acknowledge and embrace his anxiety.
That's kind of just, I mean, this is all so stupid, but it's also weird for Tucker to be doing this.
And actually, if you look at him, the orange M&M does appear very anxious Maybe he doesn't like all the ugly new shoes he sees around him. Maybe he liked the sexy boots.
Right.
Maybe the orange M&M is a secret sexist himself. We don't know. We're going to let...
Not being turned on by anthropomorphized candy is basically Stalinist Leninism. That's, I mean, I'm willing to say it. You guys disagree with me, but I think that that's basically where we are at this point in time. I don't think there's any other possible interpretation of this. I want to say thank you to Elliot Broach, who just made a pledge on Patreon. We're counting those double today, so that'll put us at 24. Also want to say thank you to Cypher Drag for the Twitch Prime subscription. I really appreciate that as well. All right. So, I recorded a segment on this for today's podcast, so I won't say too much about it. Let me see what else I've got. Okay. For those who follow me on Instagram, first of all, you might have seen me the other day holding a Buddha's hand. This is a citrus fruit. I candied it using the Jacques Pepin candying citrus fruit recipe, and it came out absolutely perfect. I thought it was like a fruit that you could eat. It turns out it's basically all pith. So I ended up candying it along with orange skin and lime and stuff like that. Pretty good. And I encourage people to check out the Jacques Pepin recipe for that. But more importantly, if you follow me on Instagram, in response to my segment today about Bobby Kennedy Jr. going Holocaust trivializer at yesterday's anti-vax rally, this was a response we got. And I don't know how the show will recover from this. Dr. Stone wrote, "Hi, hey, David, is it possible you're, Y-O-U-R, the one disconnected from reality? You listed Afghanistan as Biden's accomplishment and think the Derek Chauvin trial supports the big lie the police killed him. We may be pulled off the air for months as we seek to recover from this." Yeah. So anyway, clearly a troubled individual. And I would, if you were following me on Instagram at david.pacman, you would have known about that some time ago. All right, so let's get rid of this. Oh, this is cool. A friend of mine posted this. This is a great sort of cultural history moment. This is Katie Couric. Is this Bryant Gumbel? I don't know which Gumbel. No, this is Greg Gumbel, right? I know that there's brothers. I'm not super familiar with them. Is this Greg Gumbel? Anybody know? Katie Couric, Bryant Gumbel. This is Bryant Gumbel. And who is this? Does anybody know who this is? Is that Ann Curry? I don't even know. No, the woman on the right, guys. The woman on the right. Okay, nobody knows who that is. All right. Here, they are trying to figure out what's going on with this internet thing. This is from 1994. Okay, let's take a listen.
Back now at 56 past, I wasn't prepared to translate that as I was doing that little tease.
Oh, that's
that little
right.
mark with the A and then the ring around it.
At?
See, that's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Katie said she thought it was about.
Yeah. Oh.
But I'd never heard
Or
it.
around
I'd never
or
heard it
about.
said. I'd always
That's
seen
right.
the mark, but never heard
Yeah.
it said. And then it sounded stupid when I said it. Violence at NBC.
I heard be around
big
or
fight
about
up in the lunchroom the other
See,
week.
there it is. Violence at NBC. GE.com. I mean,
right.
Well, Allison should know.
What
do you
is
say to that,
internet
Allison?
anyway?
Internet is that
Massive computer
right,
network.
the one that's becoming really big now.
Isn't this the best? This is absolutely the best.
What do you mean? That's big. How does one? What do you write to it like mail?
No, a lot of people use it and communicate. I guess they can communicate with NBC writers and producers. Allison, can you explain what internet is?
No, she can't say anything in 10 seconds or less.
Oh, Allison will be in the studio shortly.
What
does it mean?
It's a giant computer network made up of started from.
This is like a Jamie. Could you pull that up for me, please? Some guy off camera explains what an internet is.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us what this was.
It's like
You're
a
looking in the
computer
dictionary.
billboard.
It's not in it. it's a computer billboard, but it's
Right.
nationwide, and it's several universities and everything all joined together. And
Right.
And others can access it.
Right.
And it's getting bigger and bigger all the time.
It came in really handy during the quake. A lot of people, that's how they were communicating out to tell family and loved ones they were okay
They were using an internet.
because all the phone lines were down.
I was telling Katie, and I've
But
been
you don't
talking.
need that. You don't need a phone line to operate internet.
No.
Well, at the time you kind of did, right? I mean, is that even true? You kind of do. Yeah, anyway. Okay. So this reminded me of the very strange telemarketer call I got where a guy said he was using an internet. And it was a classic David Pakman Show moment. Here's one for some of the kids in the audience. Love this. Yeah. We have a whole story behind it.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, am I speaking with the business owner?
Yes, you are.
Yes, am I speaking with the business owner?
Yes, you are.
Yes. Hi there, this is from the local business services. So, sir, this is just a quick call. Do you accept credit cards in your business?
From who?
I'm sorry?
Do
you accept credit card from your business
This is from the early days of the internet.
as a mode of payment?
Sometimes we do. Yeah. How did you get my number?
Oh, okay. We're calling all the businesses in the United States.
And which business?
Okay, so,
which
do
business
you
are you
accept
calling?
credit cards?
Yes, we do.
Yes, I'm calling from the local. Yes, I'm calling from the local business services.
What's your name,
in
sir?
which credit cards do you accept?
We accept
Yes,
all
this
of
is-
them. I thought your name was.
So.
Are we on a delay, sir?
Yes, I am the. I'm sorry?
It sounds like we're on a bit of a delay.
I'm sorry, sir?
How can I how can I help you?
Okay, would you be interested in finding out how to get an extra cash or capital for your business?
I
that is
would.
not
I just
based
need
on
to
your
know.
credit score or personal guarantee.
I would be very interested, but first I just need to know where you got my number.
Okay, we're calling from the local business services, and we're calling all the businesses.
No, I
businesses of the United
I
States.
understand where you're calling from, but how did you get my phone number?
Phone number. Okay.
In other words,
sir,
we're on
yes,
the phone
we're calling all
currently.
the businesses. Yes.
So my question is, how did you know what number to dial to get me?
Okay, sir. We're using an internet.
Anyway, that's the moment I was looking for. We're using an internet is what the Katie Couric video reminded me of. I guess we'll just listen to the last few seconds here.
So we reach your business.
I'm just very confused. If I would be glad to buy 10 of what you're selling, if you could tell me how you got my number.
Yes, sir. We're calling all the businesses from the United States, and we're using an internet. That's why your number appear in our computer.
Okay, and how did they get it? In other words, what list is my number on?
I'm sorry?
Okay, well, I'd like to move. I'd like to.
This is one of my favorite moments where, like, with some of these scammers, they couldn't scam you if they tried because there's no way to buy what they're offering. Like with a lot of these, you deliberately try to fall for it, and you literally can't be scammed because they can't finish the scam. Like I'm trying to get scammed, and he won't let me.
To move along with the purchase and buy 10 of what you're selling. So tell me, how can I buy what you're selling me?
Okay, would you be interested in finding out how to get an extra cash or capital for your business?
Very
That is
interested,
not
yes.
based on your credit score.
I would love that. I will take
So
one.
you're
Thank you.
interested then?
Very interested.
Okay, then how about reducing your credit card processing fees and save hundreds and thousands?
I can
of
save
dollars?
thousands?
Would you like to receive? Yes.
Okay, I'll take it.
Thousands of dollars by reducing your credit card processing fees.
Okay,
So
we'll
would
do
you
it,
like
but
to receive a free estimate for this?
We're about to go live, so I'm going to have to let you go, but please do call me back. Thank you.
Okay, anyway, so it didn't go anywhere. But it was like I couldn't possibly get scammed because he was unable to sell me anything. I think there's another one where a guy said something about like my wife. Let me see. The IRS scam. Yeah, this guy hung up on me. This was another one. Check this one out. We used to get all these calls all the time. This is really bringing back memories from the early days of the show. I think you'll like this one. with this one,
Hello?
Here we go.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hi. My name's calling with Visa MasterCard Merchant Services. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Well, that's good. That's good. The reason I called is to see if your business is currently accepting debit and credit cards as a form of payment.
We are not currently doing that now.
Okay, because Visa MasterCard has pre-approved your business to start accepting debit and credit cards.
Oh, how did you get our information?
Well, we actually get it from the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, we're not members of any Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, well, did you just get a new telephone listing then?
Yes, we just got a new phone line.
Then that's what it is. We got it. Then that's how we got your company information.
So when you said you got it from the Chamber, that wasn't true, right?
Well, no, we do get information from the Chamber of Commerce as well.
But how would the Chamber have our number if we're not members?
Look, if you want to argue, you do that with your wife. There's one of several ways we can get the information.
I'm sorry. What was your name?
Oh man! And then he hangs up. I just love that, man. That is just these were the days, guys. Man, that guy did not like that. Trying to think if there's any. There's the IRS one. I don't even remember. The telemarketer calls me. I offer debt relief. I don't even remember that. Let's check that out.
Uh-oh, we might be getting the telemarketer call, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pause here. If we do, this is going to be 2 in a row.
This one I have no memory of.
I think it's fantastic. I'm trying to see. Lewis is talking to someone now. How are we getting this lucky? Lewis not, is it a thumbs up or down? It doesn't appear to be a good situation. Lewis in the background. Oh, we're getting a thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe we're getting this lucky with these calls. All right, Lewis, come on and give us the premise. I can't believe this is happening again. No, your mic's off.
It's like exactly the same as the other person. Here we go. You ready?
Okay. Here we go.
We had a strict policy where no matter what we were doing, if a telemarketer called in, we would stop all recording and just talk to the telemarketer.
Hello?
Yes, hello. May I speak with the owner or the manager, please? Is this him?
Yes, I'm the manager. Hello.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. This is and I'm calling from. We're just calling, sir, to let you know that your business will be featured as the most recommended business for Northampton next month.
Oh, this is when we were based in Northampton, yeah.
We just want to make sure your business information that we have here is still correct and up to date. There would be no cost for this, sir, for being the featured business next month.
And how did you get my number?
Oh, well, we currently have your basic information with us, sir.
And where did you get it? Because you called me. How did you find my phone number?
Once you have registered as a business on your local area, you're automatically listed on our online business listing. This is for your business listing, which appears on Google.com, Yahoo.com, Bing, and AOL.
You know, I have heard of the Google.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question. Would you be interested in debt relief services? Because I actually we're able to do an analysis of all of your debt situation and see, we might be able to save you hundreds and thousands of dollars on your monthly credit card bills. Would you be interested in that?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Oh, you would be interested in that. Let me confirm your details here. Hold on one second.
Okay, sure.
Very good. So there's a small administrative fee for this. It's $25 per month, and we'll go through and do a full audit of all your credit card bills, and we'll be able to consolidate payments. Does that sound good? Hello?
Oh, man. That's a pretty good one, too. All right. I think that those are all the telemarketing calls we've done. Oh no, here's another one. All right, let's do one more. Are we okay with just one more of these? I want to see. Let's find just one more. These are like new to me because I just don't remember them.
Oh, we're getting a phone call. Should I get this? It could be a telemarketer.
All right, well, we'll stand by and see.
All right,
but answer it off. Lewis now, I'll play by play. Lewis picking up the phone, saying, hello, David Pakman Show. We may have a live one here. We may have a live telemarketer. And if we do, we will switch over to that. Because, as we know, we may have a live one. Lewis is giving me the thumbs up, so let's stand by. Let's stand by here and see if we can actually get this one. Okay, hold on a second. Lewis, come on and tell me what the premise is here.
She just wants to talk to the owner of the business. So
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is happening live.
Here we go. Here we go.
Do we want to get, are we trying to get the camera going? No, we don't need, we'll just record audio.
Yeah, okay.
Of this.
Ready?
Here we go. Hello?
Hi. Am I speaking with the owner or the manager of the business?
Yes, you are.
Great. Hi, good afternoon. My name is
Very good.
I'm contacting you in regard to your business listing, which appears in Google, Yahoo, Bing, and AOL. And yeah, to let you know, we're calling to make you the featured business for Northampton next month. That is why we need to make sure your information's up to date ahead of time. So at least we
If we don't have top placement on Bing, I don't even know that we could have a show.
can properly display your business, okay?
Wait a second. So we've been chosen as the featured business, you're telling me, on the Google.
Yes. Actually, not just in Google.
Oh.
It goes with Yahoo, Bing, and AOL, and also 100 more search engines and directories.
Can you list the 100 search engines for me?
I'm sorry?
Can you just give me the list of those 100 search engines just so I can write them down?
Well, actually, what I have right now are just some of the search engines, of course, such as Google, Yahoo, Bing, AOL, Amazon, and local listing pages. Those are just some of the more than 100 search engines.
And this all happens on an internet, right?
Yes, it's online business listing. It's a form of an advertisement for your business, of course.
I just want to be sure, do you guys, in your opinion, internets are serious business, right? Because I need to be sure I'm doing business with people who believe... Okay.
Yeah, of course. Just to let you know, 87% of consumers are looking for products and services online.
So how can we be
Being
featured? In other words, we have a very particular business. Not everything that we do is completely legal. We're involved in a lot of drug, prostitution, etc. Can we still be featured on the Google on this very serious internet that you work with?
Well, if that is the case, then I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Very good.
Okay, so that was just a bridge too far for her. That really wrapped quickly. Okay, all right. So anyway, let's move on. But that I guess that's a no. We can't be listed if we were dealing with those products. It was an illegal business. Honestly, if they couldn't get me at the top of Ask Jeeves, I wasn't gonna buy it no matter what. That's the truth of the matter. All right, I want to say thank you to David Claxton, who just signed up on my website using the coupon code and is new member number 26. Also want to say thanks to Maminit Trafula Trees for gifting 5 subs and signing up. That's 7 total. And Cypher Drag is 8, putting us at 34. I appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get off of that. We did this, we did that. Oh, yeah, a couple people wrote in and there was like a Reddit thread saying I should try GeoGuessr. And I played a couple rounds over the weekend. It's actually kind of interesting. So I thought maybe I would play a round of GeoGuessr right now. And we'll just see if this is even remotely entertaining. So I think if I do the classic, that's the whole world, right? That's because you can do also a US only one. Let's try it. Okay, here we go. GeoGuessr. Oh, okay, world. All right, let's play. Here's world, and we're going to play. So we have to try to figure out where we are in the world. Let's see here. Okay, so this looks very American to me right off the bat. Usually things are blurred. There's pretty big... everything about this looks like the United States. Let's see if we can move around. I don't even really know like what to look for. This van is typical of the United States. Could be Canada as well. Let's see. This person is not... I mean, I hate to say it, but because of the obesity rate in the U.S. and Mexico, when you see obesity, a lot of obesity, you can start to narrow down that it could be the U.S. Clearly, this is not Mexico, but I don't know that that really tells us too much looking at that. Guess you really can't go by the license plates because they're blurred. Obviously, that would be too easy. Let's see if we can go. Okay, this is an American sign. Okay, so it is the United States. We've narrowed that down. This no parking fire lane sign. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. That is only in the United States. They don't have that exact sign. Is that fair? Okay, very good. What other indicators might there be? I think if we saw some flags on houses, that would be a sign too. This looks like the type of neighborhood where you would see flags, but I'm not seeing it. All right. The stop sign. I mean, it's got to be, this has to be the U.S. or Canada, I think. It's extremely flat here. Hold on. Let me see if I can reduce the size of that. There we go. It's quite flat. I mean, so far I'm thinking it's probably the northern half of the U.S. Let's see what this building is. It's an American flag. Okay. And it says northwest. So it's the United States. Northwest, I can't quite see what that says, but it is the United States. So that certainly does narrow it down. That's Northwest University. That's what that is. I can't see what that is. Let's see if we can get somewhere that might... Okay, hold on. Is this one of those pods? No, it's just a dumpster. It doesn't look like the actual northwest of the United States. That's the only thing. Yeah, like Midwest seems more likely. Let's just see if we can get to the end of the street, or let's see if the trash can has any signs on it. No. Like, to some degree, I'm not even sure what else I should be looking for. Sometimes you end up downtown. Like, let's just keep going. We're going west right now. Let's just see if we can get to the end of the street. Oh, and now it turns to the south. I only have 90 seconds left. I understand. So right now, I'm thinking like this could be Illinois, Ohio, Missouri, something like that. A store can be useful. Yeah, I don't know. I've got 1 minute left. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of looking like maybe it's a blurred Illinois plate. See, it's just like we're in the middle of nowhere. I wish we could get to a town. We're definitely running low on time. When we get to 30 seconds, I'm going to pick a spot. Yeah, I don't know that we're getting anywhere. All right, so here's the deal. Tell me what you guys think. I'm kind of thinking somewhere in here, Illinois, Indiana. It's central Illinois. The fencing is old school, maybe Ohio. Man, I don't know. I think I might just go right in the middle of Indiana and split the difference that it's between Illinois and Ohio. Let's just try it. I'm going to guess, okay? Oh, it's very close to Cincinnati. That's not bad. 169 kilometers from the correct location. That's really not bad. That's really not bad. I mean, is that considered good? I've never played this before. Is 170 kilometers okay? It's terrible. Oh, okay. That's too bad. Okay. All right, good. Thanks to Arkob Densk for gifting 10 subs, as well as Mug of Atmosphere, Lucon, and Dynamic. That puts us at 47. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll do another round. Oh, thank you also to Margaret Gayton for signing up on my website with the coupon code OBAMNA. You are number 48 today. Very, very much appreciate that. One more round? Yeah, I'll do it. Let's go. Let's go play next round. Oh, I don't have a free account. I don't have a paid account. I didn't even know you needed one. I don't even know. I'm not going to sign up. I mean, I have no problem paying, but I'm not going to take the time to sign up. Is there some other way we can do this, or is there some other free one? I'll pull it up. Let me see here. GeoGuessr. Oh, okay, hold on. This game is free. I found a free. Is this is the same thing, I guess? Anybody know what we're looking at here? Let's take a look at this sign. Okay, so we're talking about Spanish here, right? Ruta al Atlántico. Ah, so this says route to the Atlantic, 400 meters, you can reverse direction. That's important. That's important. Okay, let's see what we can find out about this one. We seem to be like on this car. This is weird. Let's see what the school bus says. Comunidad. Okay, community. The rest seems blurred. So I think, generally speaking, I think we are sort of from Mexico south and somewhere on the Atlantic coast, because it says to get to the Atlantic, reverse direction. Oh, wait, but we're pointed east. That's interesting. Let's see what else we can find here. This one is very, very interesting. So it's a wood store, maderas. All right. Let's see what else we can find here. 4th Avenue. So I'm thinking Latin America, somewhere near the Atlantic coast. I don't believe it's Brazil because the sign, I think, was in Spanish. Let's see what we've got. Oh, hold on a second. This is big. So 23.29, that's local currency, presumably per liter. It says, bienvenidos a tu estación de confianza, meaning you can trust them. La comunidad es un gusto. It's a pleasure to serve you. So if the currency, I'm not really gleaning anything from the currency. It's obviously per liter. If it said like 10,000 per liter, we could say it's Argentina because of the cartoonish inflation. Let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Let's see where else we can get. Mexico has privatized gas, so it's not Mexico. That's interesting. I can't. It doesn't. Can I still keep going? Yeah, here we go. The controls are absolutely toxic here. I'm not going to lie. Let's see what this is. Wow, it's very difficult to see these things. I wish I can use the, what's this? No, that's not really giving us any hints. Okay, let's see what this sign is. Una nueva Villa Valencia. 10 minutos de todo. So this number actually is a plausible Argentinian number. Villa Valencia. Wow, that's got to be a hint. Taller automotriz, sistema eléctrico. Wow, so we've got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes. Wow. Ferretería. It's not totally implausible. Like, it could be Argentina. Pinturas Corona. I don't know. It's not really feeling like Argentina to me. Obviously, if there was an unblurred license plate. We still got 4 minutes. Panadería. Yeah. So these signs. No, we don't want to go that way. Hold on a second. Where am I? I got to get back on that main road. Here it is. Anybody have a strong feeling? I'm certainly ready to rule out Mexico. It's just not really looking like Argentina. I don't know. Panama. Some people saying Panama. La Casa del Pollo. I think I'm saying it's not Argentina. We still got 3 minutes. Let's see if we can glean some additional information. You know, the only thing that makes me think Argentina is Argentina has these black license plates with I believe it's white lettering. And that looks like it could be a blurred black license plate. That's the only... Oh, wait a second. Hold on. That is not an Argentinian license plate. That is not an Argentinian license plate. Yeah, I'm thinking... Verda Pepsi Jumbo... I have time to find like maybe 1 or 2 more clues, but we are sort of getting to the end here. Wow, this is very, very tough. All right, I'm going to go into the guessing area. So I am ruling out Mexico. It's just not feeling like Mexico. But it could be. I think Panama is plausible. Honduras. Could it be the DR? Guys, I don't think it's Colombia because it said path to the Atlantic. So I don't think it's Colombia because Colombia, as you can see here, is on the west. So it doesn't really make sense. Central America. Yeah. I think I'm going in with Central America. Hold on. Can I move this thing? Oh, God, I can see that it's kind of off. There we go. I think I'm going to go Central America. Venezuela, Panama. Man, it's just really a shot in the dark. I'm going to go Panama. Yeah. Let's go. I'm just going to go right. I don't know if it's on the, let's just go like here. I'm just guessing. Okay. This is just a guess. Let's take a look. It was Guatemala. Okay. Listen, not terrible. We were in the area. I guess when it said path to the Atlantic, it was very, very far. But a lot of people were saying Guatemala. Well done. Well done for everybody who did. Excellent. All right. So that's GeoGuessr. Maybe we'll do it again at some point in time. All right. Just a couple of other quick things. Judge Andrew Napolitano, if I recall correctly, oh no, it says here, Judge Andrew Napolitano has slowly resurfaced on Fringe Right Cable. And here he is today. He looks terrible. Look at this. He looks absolutely terrible. I hope he's not sick. But he looks really, really, really bad. So we send our best to Judge Andrew Napolitano. And I'm told there's a few super chats to look at. Let me see here. Our super chat system is not functioning as it should be. So we kind of like can't go back, unfortunately. Yeah, I apologize. I can't get back to the super chats because the system is completely toxic right now. Biden caught on hot mic about Ducey. Let's see if we can find that. Oh, wait, before we do that. So check this out. This is a QAnon Trump person who now has COVID. They were at the rally last Saturday and now they have COVID.
Day 5 of this nasty virus.
Oof.
But I have to say, therapeutics are a godsend.
Ooh.
They're working. Whew. So, out of the belly of the beast. But this too shall pass, as I've been telling my friends. Like bad gas.
Oh, my God. So that's, that's going on. And then let's see. Biden, Ducey, hot mic. Let's see if we can find that. Biden calls Peter Ducey a stupid son of a bitch. Oh, this I have to hear. Hold on a second.
What do you think President Biden? Do you think he plays with a political liability?
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
Guys, I don't know that that's really a hot mic. I don't think he cares. I don't know that that's even a hot mic. Like, he's literally in front of the mic. Man, that's pretty solid. I like that. It's pretty strong.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
And we will ban men.
Yeah, I don't know that we can say hot mic because it just sounds like he's just reacting to it. Let's see if it, let me respond to it. It's not clear this is a hot, oh, wait a second. Hot mic moment. Biden seems like he knows he's on mic. Makes it far more interesting. I like that. Let's just listen one more.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
So we need that drop. We need that audio drop. Absolutely must be added to the soundboard. Yes, without question. Without question. I want to say thanks to GD Cardi and Dirty Kurda for the Twitch Prime subscriptions, numbers 49 and 50. That is going to do it for me today. We will get the stupid son of a bitch comment on the soundboard in time for the next stream. I may see everybody tomorrow. And remember that we'll be here Saturday for the Trump rally. So thanks, everybody, for joining me. We'll see you very soon.